Good morning, everybody. My name is Krishna, as Miss Brandy said it. And she put me on the spot. So I don't know what I'm presenting. She said, "Hey, Krishna, can you join and just share the parents' experience with Head Start program?" So I said, "Yeah, definitely. That's the list I can do, this morning at least for our kids, for our Head Start program." Am I audible? Okay.
You sound great.
Yeah, so I said, that is something I can definitely do. So, we've been with the Head Start program for about 2.5 years. We started with early home visit program, and we are here in Lebanon County. And it was when our first child was about 2.5. That's when we got enrolled, and the second child was just born, 3 months old, and they accepted both of them right away. So it was a great help, and Miss Renee came. Now she feels like a family, and we were new parents, and she has much older kids. So we can not only draw on other like Head Start program, but we can draw on her parental experiences so much now, and she feels so much like a family. Oh my goodness! Now we can't even imagine what it would have been like without Miss Renee. And our first son started going to Head Start last year, and we see like immense growth in him. And the only way we see growth is like comparing to ourselves. I grew up in Nepal. When I was 4, I did not have to stay indoor and play with my parents. I did not have to greet them anyone namaste when I was 4 years old. But that's what we teach our kids to do now. And the only way he was exposed to other kids and he could socialize with other kids, be with kids of his age was through Head Start. So thank goodness. We are training our 4 years old to be a young adult at home. He only gets to be kid at school. Yeah. So, it's been a, great experience. You guys have been absolutely wonderful helping us in all possible ways. And parenting, it's hard now. I realize that after having 2 kids, it seems like, and we are trying just like any other parent. But yeah, Head Start has definitely given us the, opportunity to be involved in, kids' education, at least the fundamentals. They go out there, we get to meet other parents who are, in the similar footing with us. So, it helps to share experiences, share resources, and go out there, smile at similar problems. So yeah, that's been our story so far. We're looking to see if the second one gets enrolled in Head Start program next year. She will be 4, and hopefully things rock and roll from there. And I also got to be involved. Got a chance to get involved with the board. Uh, what do they call it? Pennsylvania Head Start Board
Association.
of Directors. Yes, Association Board of Directors. I don't know much. I just go out there, hang out with these fantastic guys. They are all smart and intelligent. They do brilliant works. Oh my goodness, from all up and down, and from getting in touch with the federal government to make sure all the fundings are working and making sure that they are coming in time to collaborating with the state legislatures, making sure all things are working fine, and helping people on the ground. So it's phenomenal. We just feel lucky that we get to be part of this program. That's the story, guys.
Krishna, that was beautiful for having 10 minutes of prep work. Thank you so much.
Sure, anything, any questions, guys, that particularly draw into our experience or anything, feel free to sit out.
I was wondering if you could speak to, and just because I know you, I'm going to lean in, to your experience with the socializations.
Oh, socialization, that is the longest word our kids speak in English. That's the first thing. And they are both excited. Now it's summer and it's outdoors. They like to go there. The little one goes to socialization on a regular basis, but now it's summer and the older one is out of school. He wants to go along and play along. So it's fun. It's fun. And one particular thing about our little one about socialization is during the winter time when we go to the school, she can get a candy when we check in the front desk. So that is like the highlights.
And what role do you take during socialization?
Oh, anything they say. I try not
Anything
to
they
say,
say.
yeah, I try not to say no because that is one thing, I want my kid, like, in school, I don't want them to say no to. Sorry, did
Sorry,
I
go
get
ahead.
disconnected? Okay, okay. So, I try not to say like, no to like any activity or reading or anything. So if the teacher asks me something, hey, can you read this book? I would do it. If they ask me to dance, I try. I try. If they ask me to sing, sometime, anything. So, anything that comes along, I will say, yeah, sure, guys.
Thank you so much.
And
Um,
I used to work at School District of Philadelphia before as a translator for the non-speaking and non-English speaking community for the Nepali population, and I work very closely with the Head Start folks there. So I knew about Head Start program, and the warmth that I could experience around you guys, being with the little kids and other Head Start families. So it gave me a little bit of comfort, myself getting in as a Head Start parent, that previous experience. But without even that, you guys are all absolutely phenomenal.
Thank you so much, Krishna. There's a comment in the chat. Your passion for your kids and the program are palpable. Your family is so blessed to have you as the program you're involved with.
Oh, thank you, guys. I guess that's how it works for everybody. Everybody is blessed. Everybody is beautiful, and we're all happy to be alive today. I
Krishna,
guess.
if there was a parent who was interested in joining Early Head Start, but they were nervous, they didn't know, they were uncomfortable with somebody coming into their home, what would you maybe say to them?
Oh, that's a very interesting question. It depends on, what particular the concern is based off. A lot of time, you know, starting here, like, myself speaking for the immigrant family, or, I came in as a refugee, we had a big support group of our community. We were in the same group. So we had other families that we could rely into. Like if I did not speak English, I could rely into other families to help me with the translation and all that kind of stuff. So if it is a family who just came in here, they don't have any other resources. It could be the transition issue, it could be the trust issue, it could be the strange, the feeling of newness. I don't know if that is a thing, but it could be so many things. And you know also exposing kids to outside food culture. It's just a new, I think, for a lot of people. And a lot of time, I think, people don't know about this program that exists if they're fairly new. I don't know. I'm not an expert, just thinking out loud.
Well, Krishna, I have to tell you, that went from what would you recommend to a family to how would you encourage staff to interact with the family? And it actually went much more expert than I was even expecting, because your response was really individualized and figure out how you can best support that particular family, which was beautiful. I'm not
Yeah, yeah.
surprised, but thank you.
Oh, sure, sure, sure. But once we get if and when when we get the family involved, I think it is a tremendous help for the family and for the kids. Oh my goodness, especially the way, I don't know, if it could be the generational change in how we raise a kid. But when we grew up, we were raised by a village, and
Mhm.
in here, like every family is an island, every kid is an island, and that is not the healthiest way, I think. And Head Start give us opportunity to break that island chain and get involved in, get them pulled to the mainland, I think, so as to say, in geographic way.